In a world where the marks think they know better than the wrestlers and the bookers, the Fantasy Booking Institute exists to pretty much do exactly that. This is a visit from the FBI.
This is Dan the Dad, and you should listen to Raw and Order or you're grounded.
Welcome to another episode of Raw and Order, the Fantasy Booking Institute, your weekly source for pro wrestling fantasy booking. I am your host, Detective Mark Smarks, and I am joined, as always, by my partner in crime fighting, District Attorney Vincent Cafe. What's going on, man? How are you?
I'm good. I'm happy to be back. I apologize I was gone, and yeah.
It's all good. We only talked a little smack about you. Just a little bit.
That's all right.
But no JLB for tonight. So it's just the two of us. This is our fantasy booking show, the show where we have a lot of fun. We fantasy book some things. We play some games. We talk a little bit here and there. We just kind of keep this a little cash. So if you're new here, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the show. You can like it on YouTube or on twitch.tv/Raw and Order WBU, or on you can head over to our Facebook page and like us there. If you are an Amazon Prime member, you can subscribe to us on Twitch for free. Don't even have to pay any dollars to support us, but that helps us out a lot. There's also a lot of other great ways to support us, including tips and bits and buying merch, like that green shirt that's hanging behind DA Fabe. That one right there. Great way to support us. There's a lot of stuff. All that link is going to be in the doobly-doos below. But on that note, let's get into the having fun with fantasy booking and or just wrestling games. So I always open it up, see if DFA wants to go first, or if you would like for my challenge to go first.
Oh, you can go first, bud.
My challenge first. Awesome. Originally, this was going to be a two-player game, a competition between you and JLB, but with no JLB tonight. It is just going to be you. We are playing a WWE 2023 draft edition of Name the Wrestler based on their real name.
Ooh.
So the clue is these are all people who were involved in the 2023 draft. So it's not going to be any, Randy Poffos or that. In fact, it's also not going to be any Michael Sean Hickenbottoms, right? It's just active wrestlers, either drafted or picked in supplemental or even going undrafted in this year's draft.
So
I will
easy like Cody Runnels will be the first one. I'll be like Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, something like that. But I will give you the name, and you can try to tell me what their real what their wrestling name is.
Okay.
So we are going to start with Pamela Rose Martinez.
Pamela Rose Martinez. I am going to go with Bailey.
You are correct. It is Bailey. Although I don't know, I don't get Martinez by looking at her.
Nope, but I did know she was Latino, so.
Mm-hmm. So we are going to also do we'll do this one. Cherie Georgina Crowley.
Cherie Georgina Crowley. Rhea Ripley.
Nope.
Okay.
I'll give you one hint. There's a connection to the first one.
To the Cherie.
No, to the first guess one. The first contestant.
Dakota Kai then.
Dakota Kai is correct. We are gonna go on to this one may be super easy. If you've paid attention to NXT over the years. Raul Mendoza.
Isn't that Raul Mendoza from the group? I'm gonna pull up the roster just so I can have names. I'm not pulling up anything other than that. The official destination for WWE superstars. Okay, I don't want the advertisement. I do know this because he went by Raul Mendoza. It's not Santos. It's one of Santos's guys. This is embarrassing. I can't even find him on here. Or he didn't pop out to me. Down at the V's. Shit. Well, let me go to Santos's group. That might make it easier for me. Is that Del Toro?
It is Cruz del Toro. And like I said, it might be easy because he did indeed wrestle
under the name
Raul Mendoza before changing it to. Okay, next one. Kevin Kasar.
Kevin Kasar. So I've got nothing right now. So my name is going to go with. I think Kevin Steen or Kevin Owens' real name is Kevin Steen. So I'm gonna bypass that. And I'm gonna go with. How is Kasar spelled?
It is spelled Kesar. So it might be Kesar.
Should give me something easy like Brock Lesnar. Kevin Kasar. I am going with Damian Priest.
No. I'll give you a hint. Kevin starts with a K and Kasar starts with a K.
Oh, Karrion Cross?
Karrion Kross.
Really?
Yep.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay.
Okay. How about Charles Edward Betts?
Xavier Betts. No, wait, no, that's a football player for Nebraska. Ha! Oh, wow. Charles Edward Betts. Luke Gallows.
Nope. In many ways, he's the opposite Luke Gallows. In the fact that he's not big and he can actually wrestle. But I'm Ching. Burn, Luke Gallows.
Chad Gable.
You are correct, Chad Gable. Okay. Here's one that you should know. You've heard it before. Trevor Mann.
Trevor Mann.
Mm-hmm.
Two N's in man, I assume.
Correct.
Elias.
No.
Okay. Any hints?
He currently is in a tag team. It's tough because almost all the other hits I give would really give it away.
That's fair. I'm going to bet that he wants to smoke. I'm going to go with Angelo Dawkins.
Nope. Okay, here's the hint that might give it away. Pichu!
Ricochet.
Ricochet.
And I have heard that before,
yeah. How about Gianna Daddio? And that's Gianna, which is the feminine form. Just so you know.
Yeah, that did help. I know this. Is that Liv Morgan?
That is Liv Morgan.
Or Live if JLB was here.
Yeah, Live Morgan. Kimberly Benson. So sometimes wrestlers come along and you hear their name and you think, why don't they use their real name? That's way cooler than their stage name. And then sometimes they come along and their name's Kimberly Benson. And you're like, I understand exactly why you use a stage name. Because that name is like, I mean, that's the name for like the default character in a, you know.
Bianca Belair.
No. First hint. Her current ring name is the second ring name that she's been known as in WWE
Main roster.
main roster.
Okay. Is it Emma?
Nope.
Well, I mean, that works.
It does indeed work.
That.
Thing is, you know Emma's real name.
Oh my gosh. Is it Io?
No. Clue number 2. She's Scottish.
Oh, Nikki Cross, huh?
Nope.
Scottish, though?
She is Scottish.
Shit, what am I missing? Hold on. You said she's main roster.
Mm-hmm. And to clarify, she has been main roster for a while. She's not one of the NXT people just called up to the main roster.
Kimberly Benson, main roster. Yeah, I was about to go Alpha Fire and Isla Dawn, so good call,
Yep.
cutting me off there.
Yeah.
I also know it's not Elizabeth. Who am I missing here? I must have to scroll down a little farther. Oh, Piper Niven.
Piper Niven, it is.
Until you get to her, you're like, man, she hasn't been on TV in ages.
Yeah, they used her, I think, briefly a week or two ago, but it was just for like a weird one-off
That girl has had
segment.
one of the most disrespectful runs in WWE. It's not even funny, man.
Okay, next one up. Trevor Lee Cottle.
I am gonna go with Austin Theory.
Nope.
Well, not surprising. Tommaso Ciampa.
Nope. Oddly enough, Tommaso Ciampa's real name
Is Tommaso Ciampa
is
right?
Tommaso Whitney.
Whitney, that's what it is. Trevor Lee Cottle. Sounds British.
Also, back to your previous one, Nikki Cross's real name is Nicola Glenn Cross, so it kind of gives it away.
Boy, I suck at this game.
It's tough. It is tough.
Recent call up or no?
Yes, recent call up, but we've been talking about him for a while. He is definitely someone you are aware of.
Dexter Loomis.
No.
Chet.
I will clarify. When I mean recent call up, I mean in the draft call up.
Okay. Braun Baker wasn't called up.
He was not,
That was surprising.
but he just did a heel turn on
Yeah, let's try that.
Mello, and makes sense for them to keep him down there for the heel.
Boy, oh boy. Ugh. Odyssey Jones.
No. Well, it's not a bad choice because he did get called up.
Cameron Grimes.
To the moon.
Zakano sounds. It sounded British.
Yeah.
I was getting a Brit.
The way that might have been a giveaway to some people, especially some people listening out there, is when he wrestled in Impact Wrestling, he wrestled under the name Trevor Lee. So.
Fair enough.
Okay, let's do a couple more. Jeffrey Daniel Sculo. Sculio? Last name spelled Sciullo. Sculo.
Main roster.
Shuda. Yes. Has been for a while.
Okay. Oh, I'll go with Dexter Loomis again.
Nope. He is someone you have previously guessed. Today.
Damian Priest.
Nope.
Roll back through these again.
Elias it is. Hello, I am Elias.
It's a good
one. How about Sean Ricker?
Sean Ricker. That's not a bad just wrestling name. Oh, fudge ludge. I'm going to go with, that is Kofi Kingston.
Nope.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
No.
It's also not LA Knight, then I assume.
It is LA Knight.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Just so you know, Kofi Kingston's real first name is Kofi.
Really?
Yep.
Cool.
His last name, I will not do it justice. I will mispronounce the crap out of it. So I apologize in advance. Nahaje Sarkudi Mensa.
Holy smokes. I'll take Kingston.
But Kofi is indeed his first name.
But he is actually biologically related to Eddie.
Yeah, you can tell. They look a lot alike. Very close relations.
Is so similar.
Very similar build and skin tone. Complexion, I meant. Like complexion.
Yes.
Peter Thomas England.
Peter Thomas England. Pete Dunne.
You are correct. Also known as Butch.
Butch.
Ashley Louise Urbanski.
Another one that I think I actually know.
Might be Urbanski. I don't know.
Oh Main roster, right?
C.
Gigi Dolan.
No.
Or Bansky or Bonsky.
And I did say yes to main roster, so in case you didn't understand my.
Oh, yeah. Recent main roster?
She has been main roster for a fair amount of time.
I know that I'm going to kick myself when you tell me. Is it Chelsea Green?
No. Chelsea Green's first name really is Chelsea.
Okay.
And her last name might also be Green. I don't know offhand because it already lists her as Cardona. So.
I don't think it's Mella. How do I know this? No, it's not Brooke. Rhea Ripley.
No.
Fuck you, man. Just say yes.
I don't think Rhea Ripley would like me misidentifying.
It's not Raquel. It's Sir Shelley and Rhonda.
Rhonda's real name actually is Rhonda, of course.
Yeah. It might be. I'm going to guess Zelina Vega.
Nope.
And then my final guess is Valhalla. I'm
Also no.
okay. Who am I missing here?
Tank.
Tank. Oh, Shotzi Blackheart.
Shotzi.
I knew I'd seen the name, and I'm like, how do I... When you follow people on the socials, it shows up. And, of course, female wrestlers have a tendency to pop more stuff onto the socials because it gets them exposure for other money-making opportunities. By that, I mean modeling gigs and whatnot.
Okay. Next one. Humberto Garza Solano.
Humberto Grillo.
No.
Angel Garza.
Angel Garza. Related, Humberto Garza Carrillo.
Oh, wow.
Is Humberto Carrillo. So both Angel and Humberto's real name is Humberto Garza plus
Carrillo or Solano?
That I think is funny.
Yes.
I mean, we knew they were cousins, so.
Yes.
And
are famously related to a Humberto Garza.
Mm-hmm. Tennille Averill Dashwood.
Oh, Emma?
That would be Emma. Matthew Farrelly.
Oh, man. I am going to go. Well, first let's go look. Oh, and there was Shotzi down there. Look at the M's. Just to make sure I'm not missing anything. And Riddle's last name is actually Riddle. Montez Ford.
No.
Angelo Dawkins.
No.
Okay. No hints. You're just gonna let me keep guessing like a fool.
You want a hint? Australian.
Currently on the WWE roster?
Currently drafted onto the WWE main roster.
Grayson Waller.
Grayson Waller.
The drafted helped. Thank you, sir.
Stephanie Rhiannon Newell.
When you said Stephanie, my brain was like, "Oh, that's man, dude." Like Rhiannon Newell. Io Sky.
No.
Newell's a very English last name, so I'm gonna give it to Rhea Ripley, even though it's probably wrong.
It is also a Welsh last name.
Tegan Knox.
Correct.
British Isles, man, like, and that includes Australia, of course.
Yep.
We have very British names there.
Demi Bennett.
Demi Bennett. Recently drafted?
No, she's been main roster for a while.
Candice LeRae.
No.
Might be to me. I just don't think it is.
It is not Tamina.
Said I didn't think it was. No. Scarlett would be showing a different last name.
I will give you a hint. Bennett is also a very British last name.
Rhea Ripley?
Rhea Ripley.
Wow. I just completely skipped it.
Gary Gordon.
Gary Gordon. Why wouldn't you just go by that in the ring? Gary. You have a cooler name anyways. Ludwig Kaiser.
Nope. And I will tell you right now, there's a reason I didn't put Ludwig Kaiser as a potential one. Second. Because Ludwig Kaiser's real name is Marcel Bartel.
Oh. And Marcel Bartel is what he used to go by.
Yeah. And in connection, Giovanni Vinci's real name is Fabian Eichner.
Oh, wow. I didn't realize they went by their real names before.
And in connection, Gunther's real name is Walter Hahn. So these all would have been pretty simple ones.
I'm going to go with Eric.
Nope.
Ivar.
Nope.
Gregory.
Gary. Gary Gordon.
Gary Gordon.
Mm-hmm.
Drew Gulak.
Also no. Also, just realizing I don't remember seeing his name anywhere. Is he no longer with WWE?
He's still listed as current right now. Gary Gordon. Braun Strowman.
No.
Baron Corbin. Austin Theory.
No to Baron Corbin.
No to Austin Theory.
And no to Austin Theory.
I'm just gonna tap out. I don't have a clue.
Austin Theory's real name is Austin Tyler White, so kind of gives it away. Okay, first clue on this one. Big clue. Part of a tag team.
Tez.
Not Montez Ford.
Angelo Dawkins.
Angelo Dawkins. Related, Kenneth Crawford.
Montez Ford.
Montez Ford. See, you got it.
First question. Yay.
Let's see if let's just do a couple more and then we'll move on to something else. Did I do Jermaine Haley yet?
No, you did not do Jermaine Haley yet. And that's obviously Akira Tozawa. No, I'm just moving.
Fun fact, Akira Tozawa's real name is Akira Tozawa.
Jermaine Haley. Cedric Alexander.
Nope.
His real name is Cedric Alexander Durant, or something similar.
Cedric Alexander Johnson.
I was gonna say. I don't fucking know. Is it Drew Gulak?
Nope.
Did you just bounce back to that because you're like, he'll never see this coming? Why don't you do Adam Copeland, huh, bud?
Because I knew you knew that one. This is more about having fun.
Ivar. I'm gonna need a clue, bud.
Jermaine's Australian.
Well, crikey. Let's put another shrimp on the barbie, fellow. Sorry.
Oh, Drew Gulak went down to NXT. That's right.
Oh, okay. Jermaine Haley. Odyssey Jones.
No.
Looking for people
But
with a J in their name.
in a way, you're not that far off. I will also say, don't look for a J in the name. You're not going to find one. At least not his WWE name.
Omos.
No.
Not his WWE name, though. That means that he's wrestled somewhere else.
You're picking up the hints that I'm laying down really subtly.
Rick Boogs.
No. Fun fact, Rick Boog's real name is Eric Bugenhagen.
Oh, yeah, I knew that. Braun Strowman.
No.
MVP.
No. When he was on the Indies, he wrestled under the name Jonah or Jonah Rock.
I even skipped Bronson Reed.
And that was the correct answer.
I skipped him because I didn't want to be cliche, and I had already asked, picked somebody with a darker complexion.
Yep.
And Jermaine is very much so a multi-race name. Could easily be.
So we'll do this.
What's Seamus's name?
Seamus. Stephen Farrelly.
Oh, Fairly would have helped, but
Mm-hmm.
not when you're looking at that whole giant roster.
Yeah. Okay, we'll do one last one. Hassan Hameen Assad.
Shanky.
No. Although, does make sense.
Veer.
Nope.
I feel so racist because it's Hassan. Like,
I will also point out, I will say this here, the name that I gave you is his real legal name, although it is not his birth name. So I will also give you his birth name, which is Alvin Antonio Burke Jr.
Tony D'Angelo?
Nope.
Okay. Just thought I'd ask. Well, if it's. I don't think it's Mustafa. I'm gonna go with. Yeah, it's like the last chance to be cliche, so may as well do it. And I'm gonna go with Ginger Mahal.
Excuse me. No.
God, I feel so racist.
Well, no. I will point out that Hassan Hameen Assad would be a Middle Eastern name, not an Indian name at best. But
I understand. But
in this case, it
is
is
it Sami Zayn?
it is an Islam name.
Yes,
Specific.
that's where it's and nobody really wears their. That's why it's. I don't know. Like I feel, like I said, I felt racist, and I'm not trying to be.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know who's converted to Islam.
Okay.
Baron Corbin for all I
Nope.
know, you know?
So it is not uncommon for people to convert to a religion that they did not previously ascribe to while they're in prison.
MVP?
MVP.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Born Alvin Antonio Burke Jr., was sentenced to 18 and a half years in prison for armed robbery and kidnapping, served 9.5 years of it. While in prison, converted to Islam and changed his name. Though now he considers himself an atheist.
Fair enough.
Unrelated, though, he does not go to house shows in Saudi Arabia because his status as a former Muslim is considered a punishable offense in the kingdom. So he stays home from the Saudi shows. Baron Corbin, just so you know, his real name is Thomas Pestock or Peastock. Trying to think of some of the other names that you threw out. You threw out where were they? Jinder Mahal's real name is Yuvraj Singh Desi. Veer's real name is Rinku Singh Rajput. And Sanga's real name is Surav Gurjar. And then Sami Zayn's real name is, give me 1 second. Rami Sebel.
Which sounds...
Or Sabai. I think it's Sabai.
Which sounds... what nationality is he? Assyrian's all that's popping in my head.
Syrian, yep.
Yeah.
His
no,
parents
I put Assyrian.
Yeah.
like the army and the yeah. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm. But both his parents were Syrian immigrants to Canada. So.
Anyway.
Okay. Fun time. Now it's time for your payback challenge.
I don't feel mean today. But okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna take this, and then we're we're gonna switch that to this. No,
You got to get halfway through one, and then decide. No, actually.
All right. So I have one.
Okay.
We're going to do unlikely gimmick swaps. I want you to... that doesn't work. It's not as much fun when there's only one of us. One of you to do. Oh, no, we're going to do it. Okay. See, there I was JLB for a second. Unlikely gimmick swaps. I'm going to give you... we've done something similar to this before, but you have to take the current wrestler's gimmick and move it back to the past wrestler that I give you, and swap their gimmicks and have them cut a promo either way. Okay, so for example, I'll give you Macho Man. You're taking Macho Man's gimmick of the Macho Man, the flamboyant one, the madness, and you're giving it to somebody today. Then you have to cut the promo one way or the other. I gave you that so that you can cut Macho Man's promo for, oh yeah, my name is Braun Strowman, I'm the biggest in the world, or whatever it may be.
Okay.
Unlikely gimmick swaps. From Macho Man to somebody today, and you have to cut one of the two's promos. You don't have to cut both. That way you get to pick the fun.
Macho Man is going to swap with
any product line, by the way. You don't have to just limit yourself to WWE.
So when you do this, I go through all these scenarios in my brain. Not just can I do it, but will it be funny to do it?
Yeah. For example, right now, you at some point in your brain will say to itself, on this very challenge, the pinnacle, yeah, brother, of sports entertainment.
Now, my brain wasn't going there. I can assure you. Because his gimmick's too perfect already. You want to know what makes Daddy Magic's nipples hard? It's my favorite. I love that so much.
Cold weather?
Hey, RJ, look at these. Are those nipples hard? No, that's right, they're not. Because do you want to know what makes Daddy Magic's nipples hard? Um, Jeez, I'm blanking. Where are you? What did you say? Sorry, I got a notification pop up on my, and now I'm like, um, Macho Man swapping with. No, I'm sorry. I almost put myself to sleep there.
We do record them late, bud.
We do. My brain just doesn't like to half-ass these. So
I understand, buddy.
let me tell you something, brother. Oh yeah. To the moon, brother. Let me tell you something. Right? You step into the ring with Cameron Grimes, brother. You step into the ring and you go to the moon.
I love it. I love it.
My macho was not on tonight.
No, it wasn't, but that's okay.
No, it was not.
We've heard worse. We shared with each other worse and better. Okay, so the next one you're going to have is Jesse the Body Ventura. Jesse the Body Ventura.
I can't even do a good Jesse, so gotta think of who I would switch into him. 1 second.
I mean, theoretically, you make Braun Breaker a little more arrogant and throw a bow around his neck and you're there, brother.
Give me 1 second because I just need to find
A good audio bit.
I don't have any sunglasses. Pretend these are sunglasses.
Okay.
Put my hands in my pocket. Oh man, win if you can, lose if you must, but always cheat. I don't know, man. Whatever.
No, that's fair enough. Fair enough.
I was trying to find a really good like Jesse Ventura promo from over the years. I couldn't find a good promo, so I just found that one there.
That worked though. Okay. Bob Backlund.
Fuck. I don't even remember Bob Backlund speaking, so.
It was very similar to If I Could Be Serious for a Moment. Because it was serious. Oh, you can switch it here. We'll do Lance Armstrong.
Lance Armstrong?
Lance, sorry.
I only got one ball.
Pick your wrestler. It's great. It works. Oh, fuck.
BMJF. I only have one ball, but it's huge.
Lance. Yeah, Lance Storm. Sorry.
Storm.
Lance Armstrong.
Lance Storm. Yes, if you could get serious for a moment or be cursed.
Get serious now.
Yes, and bring lots of money.
Bret the Hitman Hart.
Technically, I can do it. Just got to figure out what the best way to do it would be. Maybe that doesn't work as well as I think. It'd be funny, but he wouldn't think it's funny. I was going to try to find a way to put Bret Hart into Goldberg. Because Bret hates Goldberg.
Who's the best there is? Who's the best there was? Who's next? I mean, all you gotta do is best there is, best there was, best there ever will be.
Have you ever in a side thing? You ever seen how often Bret Hart says some crap about Bill Goldberg?
It's most interview. I mean, concussion number 2 ended his career. Throwing potatoes with his feet, you know. When all you ever had to put together was an 8-minute match at the longest.
What's really funny though is, I wish I could find like a list of them. He's kind of notorious for whenever he says something complimentary towards a wrestler, he'll then end it with "unlike Bill Goldberg." That guy throws really good worked punches, unlike Bill Goldberg. That guy in the ring, he does really good snap suplexes, unlike Bill Goldberg. I've said this before, but I'll go into it again. I am 90% convinced that the kick didn't give him the concussion. The kick gave him a second concussion.
Yes.
I think the concussion that really hit him was when he went to do his sharpshooter around the ring post gimmick that he used to do,
And hit his head.
right? Where if you look, other wrestlers will reach forward and grab his hands. So when he goes back, he's got something holding his hands and he doesn't fall backwards. And Bill Goldberg didn't grab his hands. So when he went backwards, his head bounces off of the concrete. And if you watch after that, he's kind of stumbly and a little bit disoriented, which then led him to being not in exactly the best position for a super kick that knocked his block off. Um,
God
so,
bless. Goldberg was working with a much more talented Undertaker than Brett was working with a Goldberg when he, knocked himself freaking silly.
unlike Bill Goldberg,
Unlike Bill Goldberg. Is that who you're picking? You're picking current day Bill Goldberg to be the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be?
I love it's a quote from him. I love eating pizza. It's delicious and never kicks people in the face and gives them a concussion, unlike Bill Goldberg. I would have loved to work with Brock Lesnar. I heard he was a pro, the opposite of Bill Goldberg. Unlike Bill Goldberg.
Brett's done a great job of continuing to get some interviews for 20 years. 24 years. Unlike Bill Goldberg.
Kurt Hennig was one of the greatest athletes ever to put on a pair of wrestling boots. A lot of wrestlers could be better off today if they watched him. He was a wrestler that I would never say I was better than, unlike Bill Goldberg. You want to say you're the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever was, right? Well, what you really are is next, unlike Bill Goldberg.
There was your promo. You want a different one now? You ready to move on?
If I had a gun and 2 bullets in a room with Bin Laden, Hitler, and Bill Goldberg, I'd shoot Bill Goldberg twice. I don't know if he actually said that. That might be an entirely fictitious.
They're in the category of Chuck Norris memes. Where you're just like Chuck Norris, unlike Bill Goldberg.
Unlike Bill Goldberg.
Chuck Norris wakes up the sun doesn't wake up Chuck Norris.
Unlike Bill Goldberg. I think I'm gonna just start adding unlike Bill Goldberg onto like
anything
random
negative
statements.
You say,
yeah.
This mac and cheese or anything positive you say. This mac and cheese is fantastic, honey.
Unlike Bill Goldberg. We had a lot of fun on our podcast last night. Unlike Bill Goldberg. I see the price of gas is coming down. Unlike Bill Goldberg.
Rest in peace to this next person. But we're going to give you Hey Chico, Razor Ramon the gimmick. Not just Scott Hall, but Razor Ramon the gimmick. Somebody today as Razor Ramon. Or Scott Hall in somebody today's role. With the razor accent. The very bad Cuban accent. And I don't know that anybody could ever do Razor as well as Scott Hall did Razor.
Mm-hmm.
But
Let's see.
Chico, I'm the beast incarnate, eh? Gonna take you to Suplex City. That'd be fun. I'd love to see him play Brock Lesnar.
Yo, welcome to the most popular talk show on wrestling, Chico, Ms. TV, eh? Go bring out my guest.
It works that way because Scott Hall was so great in that character. He could take that character and insert it into anybody. The hard part, I don't know that there's anybody you could do it the other direction with. That you could take their existing character and put them into the Scott Hall or into Razor Ramon. Maybe Shag. I still can't think of one. I don't know anybody who carries themselves that way.
Hey, Chico, I'm the modern day Maharaja.
That'd be so horrible. Oh, Maharaja, Chico. Oh my goodness. Oh, it was too much fun. We're gonna give you a couple more here. Brutus the Barber Beefcake.
Fuck you.
No, anybody can be better at that than Ed Leslie.
It's true, but I still have to put myself in the mindset. I fucking hate Ed Leslie.
I was trying to give you a chance to write Ed Leslie out of history. You just wallow in the pigsty that is Ed Leslie's existence.
Tough thing is, of all the Ed Leslie characters, the Brutus the Barber Beefcake is the one I'm least familiar with because that was his WWF, and I didn't watch WWF.
If you want to make it Booty Man, I suppose you can, but it's still not a great gimmick.
No, I could make almost anyone the disciple because he never fucking talked.
It's me switching.
Yeah, no, I saw. Up your nose.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, Chico.
Hey, Chico. There. Can you hear me? Yeah, you can still hear me.
I can hear you the whole time.
Because the other one was out of the booth. I forgot. Woo!
I don't really have a promo to deliver, but like Kenny Omega being the booty man because he does the high knee already. I hated the booty man, but I gotta appreciate the pun of his finisher being the high knee. The high knee. It's the high knee.
Bear with me.
Fuck, I don't know what to
do. Stone Cold.
Stone cold. I'll do this just briefly. Just because. Stone cold. Okay. Now that you're not peeing, I can put you back on the screen.
I took myself off the screen. I did mute it for you, though.
You muted it, but I could just see your head at the corner of the screen as you peed.
Hey, that's entertainment right there, bud.
Wasn't
Never
that
see,
I wanted
never
to
know
see.
what you.
I mean, what?
Whoa,
Was that out loud? I don't know what's going on.
I mean, the obvious answer here is LA Knight, right? Yeah.
The problem is that's not doing anything. That's LA Knight. I said it before. He grew up watching The Rock and Stone Cold and said, "I can do that." Not the wrestling, but The Rock and Stone Cold, and that's all he does.
It's when he cuts good promos. Yes.
Give me 1 second.
And that's the bottom line, because Stone Cold Mercedes Moné said so. It's fun. It's a fun one. You can change up the genders here. Yeah. Well, I guess I am the queen. Yeah. What?
Trying to get into my Stone Cold voice. So first thing I gotta do is talk to the Stone Cold, get that piece of crap out of my ring. Talk about your Psalm, talk about your R316. You know, they say all men are created equal. What? When you look at me, what? You look at Samoa Joe, what? You can see that statement is not true. What? See, normally you go one-on-one with another wrestler, you got a 50-50 chance of winning. What? I'm a genetic freak and I'm not normal. So the bottom line is you got a 25% chance at best to beat me. What?
Cut the whole fucking promo, man. Just keep going.
Then you add Kurt Angle to the mix, your chance to win and go drastically down. See the three-way at sacrifice. What? I said the three-way at sacrifice. What? I said the three-way at sacrifice. Hell yeah. You got a 33 1/3 chance of winning. But I got a 66 2/3 chance of winning because Kurt Angle knows he can't beat me and he ain't even going to try. So, Samoa Joe, you take your 33 1/3 chance. What? 33 1/3 chance. What? 33 1/3 chance minus my 25% chance, and you got an 8 1/3 chance of winning at sacrifice. But then you take my 75% chance. What? I said 75% chance. What? I said 75% chance of winning. if we was to go 1-on-1 and then add 66 2/3%, I got 141 2/3% chance of winning at sacrifice. See some old Joe, the numbers don't lie. What? And that the bottom line is they spell disaster for you. Cause Stone Cold said so. What?
That needs to be clipped for YouTube. That is the best promo you've ever done.
I think I'm spent though.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. You want to open some cards? You got some cards?
I don't have any cards to open, but if you got cards
Well,
to open, you could open some cards.
well, I'm not by them right now.
I unfortunately have no cards. I can't find any place in town that has cards. I gotta order my
What?
cards. What? Give me a hell yeah.
That gets me so pumped up, though. I wanted to do one more. I just don't think you can cut a whole promo off it. But I feel like you could do. Yeah, I feel like I feel like The Rock needs to come out to play one last time.
Who I'd switch him with?
Squeaky.
I don't think I can do that one. I don't think I can make that one work. Flow wise.
And the millions of the Canaanites.
No, that's not a good one. It's actually a good one to keep open though, because I do like reading it sometimes. God, I don't think I got the Rock in me tonight.
As the millions
I can't get the headspace.
and millions of the fans chant, Joey, 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 I will bust some tacks in your Rudy Poo candy feet. Well, while you're thinking,
just trying to get
cutting a promo, we're gonna open 4 more Revolution cards, and then I'll be done with Revolution cards. Look for stunning inserts and parallels. Ooh, I see a good one. Maybe this will give you some ideas. We got Rhea.
Nice.
And this does not have a special name for this. We got an RKO out of nowhere, Randy Orton on Jimmy Uso. We've got Apollo,
who also is back on the main roster, I believe.
Yeah. The pattern here is called Groove, and that's a Jinder Mahal one. Not a numbered pattern. We got Lex Luger in the standard hollow. So my specialty pattern and background pattern was the groove on that back for Jinder Mahal. Next pack. Oh. Well, no longer with WWE. I don't think so, at least. Kaylee Ray.
No, she's just
Kylie Ray. Yep.
Yeah, you're just thinking Kylie Ray.
Who
just announced that she is pregnant.
Kylie Ray did?
Kylie Ray did, yeah.
Good for her. Bianca Belair. The guy we've talked about a little bit tonight. Night.
Yeah.
We have two specialty patterns here. First one is Liv Morgan in an Astro. Not a numbered pattern, but a rare pattern. And we have a Big Time Bex in a Vortex with the little circles, but it doesn't say a special name on those circles on the pattern. So the Vortex must be the pattern. Not a numbered card. She seriously has like straight up abs though there. Like more than one. Like you and
Yes.
I just have one ab.
I don't have a 6-pack or an 8-pack. I just have a keg. Just a keg
But
there.
that's where the real parties are anyways.
Yeah.
You ever invite somebody to a party at your house for the 6-pack, they don't usually show up. Oh, big one here.
You say that and then you froze up. Cats must be on your satellite dish again. Hello? Lost him. Did we lose him entirely? That's the real question. Oh, he's back.
I'm back.
Okay.
I got a Reggie.
Reggie. Not in a cage.
Not in a cage. I got a Shotzi. I got a Not with WWE no more. Roddy Strong.
Mm-hmm. He is all elite.
Got a fun one here. We have the Stooges. Literally a Stooges card in the fractal
Very cool.
for Gerald Briscoe and Pat Patterson. And not a specialty background. It is a bronze revolution. I think most of them are bronze revolutions. Yeah.
Art Foundation. Very cool. But he's frozen up again. I think he's frozen up again. I think the cats are messing with the satellite dish again. Yep. Cats are napping on the satellite again. Okay, well, I think that's going to be up, and we lost him entirely now. We'll see if he comes back on here in a second. That is going to probably be a good clue to wrap things up here. Hey, he's back.
It is getting to be Elon time, so I'm going to open this last one. We had Art Foundation there.
Yep.
Elon
I-
o'clock.
I was about to say, I think that's sign to start wrapping things up here. So
Yep. Again, just the normal follow on this Braun Breaker. These Revolution cards do have a really good amount of data about the people, though. Aaliyah. Again, somebody no longer with WWE, Zach Gibson, a member of the Grizzled Young Veterans.
actually, they announced that their request for release was denied. So they are
Ooh.
still with the WWE. They are just not happy about it.
A Gigi Dolan in Astro.
Mm.
That card's a keeper. And a Supernova Xia Li.
That's a nice looking one.
And none of the remaining 4 packs were numbered. Only had a few that were numbered in that series. But I like those Revolution cards a lot. Cool style to them.
I'm trying to remember, I read something earlier about Macho Man Randy Savage. And the big thing is that his name Macho Man nickname came from his time in baseball. So Pro Wrestling Stories tells this. Randy, when playing for the Tarpons, was hit in the head with a ball thrown by the Winter Haven Red Sox pitchers. The proverbial bench-clearing brawl ensued, with Randy leading the charge. As he remembered it later, next day the paper, some writer gets on me and says I was acting like some macho man. I liked that and it became part of my name. Seems fan picked on the new nickname too, holding up a banner in the outfield with the words, "Hit it here, macho man." I kind of dug that. It was perfect for me. So that's where he got the name Macho Man, for Macho Man Randy Savage. He also had some pretty killer statistics, even though he never played on the major leagues. He was minor league, never got called up. But his batting average one season he batted 344, and but all of the seasons that he did, he never batted less than a 250, which is actually still really good for a batting average. Yeah, that means basically 1 out of every 4 pitches thrown at you, you hit. And his on base percentage was actually pretty good too. So he was actually fairly good as a baseball player, even though he didn't go to the majors at all. He was a heck of a wrestler. So, but anyways, on that note, I think we're gonna go ahead and wrap things up for this episode. Thanks to everyone who joined us. If you didn't join us live or you're watching us on one of the replays, come join us live. We do this every Tuesday night. Cool Zoo is now following. Thanks for the follow, Cool Zoo. But we do it every Tuesday night and every Sunday night at 10:30 Central ish. We're sometimes a little late starting. Yeah. And then we also sometimes do like live reactions to pay-per-views. I don't believe I'm going to be doing it to Backlash this weekend, just because of some scheduling things. But we'll be doing a review of Backlash on Sunday night and talking about that. We'll, of course, go over the entirety of the draft on Sunday night when we talk about things there. So make sure to give us a follow on whatever platform you use to watch this. We do post the videos also on YouTube down the road, so you can watch them there. Make sure to subscribe to us on Twitch. If you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe for free. Otherwise, it's $5 to get access to all the emotes and support us in that way. You can also support us with bits or tips. The information for those is in our info box. And in the doobly doos is going to have links to our merch stores where you can get merch like that shirt there. It comes blank and you get it signed by all the wrestlers that you want whenever you go to a place, go to a meet and greet or whatever.
JLB has a cool blue one.
He's got a blue one. It doesn't have as many signatures on it, but they are, in fairness, probably higher desirability signatures on it. I mean, ours was from a Zello Pro indie wrestling show, and so there are some on there like Billy Gunn, Austin Gunn, Colt Cabana, that are relatively big names on there. But there's also Heather Reckless, who's an indie wrestler who I really hope eventually gets signed.
Boy, she's getting some moves, man.
She shows up on Dark fairly regularly, so. But anyways, but there's all sorts of other stuff at the merch stores that you can do. The links for those are going to be in the doobly doos below. But the easiest way to support us is to share this with your friends on your social medias, on your Twitters, TikToks, Facebooks, whatever, grinders. I don't care. Let people know to
I didn't know we streamed on Grindr.
We
Good
don't, but you can totally share us on Grindr. I don't care.
Okay.
But yes, Twitch is the best way to follow us though, because that's where we go live again twice a week, sometimes more. Sometimes I go live just playing a video game or something like that. Like I say, sometimes we do live reactions to the pay-per-views. We will probably be doing that for Double or Nothing in a few weeks for AEW. And then AEW's got some big shows coming up later in the year that I'll probably do it for as well. And some of the WWE ones as well. Just Backlash isn't big enough for me. So, but on that note, we're going to go ahead and put some up. Make sure to follow me on all the social medias at Raw and Order WBU, like it says right down there. That's Twitch, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram. You can find me there. You can follow DA Fabe at
DA Vincent K Fabe. Right there.
But otherwise, thanks to everyone who showed up, everyone who followed. Thank you all for joining us, and we will see you soon.
Peace.